Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we got our late game crisis. So we have the contingency here, and as a bit of full disclosure, in between episodes I might have gone on the Stellaris wiki and learned a bit about this. So, a couple things. First things first, we have this modifier where we have minus 40% to basically everything because of the ghost signal. Now, one thing we can do, there is in fact a special project in here. So we're going to get that going, absolutely, ASAP. 37 months to finish that. So we're going to do that, 100%. The next thing that we're going to do is, and we're not going to do this immediately, I don't think. Well, I mean, we currently have multiple fleets heading back to refit. So I think instead we'll just tell them to go to Chi Draconis for this fleet and just go to Gamma Draconis for this fleet. Like so. Well, technically like so. Okay, so with that being the case, next, we're going to go into our ship designer, and I was reading that the contingency uses basically exclusively energy weapons and shields. So we want to be dropping our armor, like I think all but one armor on all of our ship types. So, like, for here, we're going to put on a pair of dark matter deflectors on our destroyers. For our cruisers, we're going to put on a pair of dark matter deflectors as well. This doesn't have enough power. Rather than regenerative hull tissue, we could do an advanced reactor booster. There we go. Now, for the battleships, we're also going to put on 2 dark matter deflectors. Doesn't have enough power again. We have a shield capacitor on here. If we switched this over to a reactor booster, would we have enough? No, is the answer. Well, let's see. We do have dark matter reactors on here right now. So I think we just do that. Put an auxiliary fire control here. Can we get a shield capacitor? Ooh, 8. Maybe we just put on a hyper shield here. Can we get one here as well? No. Okay. We'll just call that good. There we go. And then for our Titans, we have a lot of power here. So we're definitely going to go shield heavy. Can we get one more? Nope. Let's just leave it like this. That'll be fine. And actually, I changed my mind. For battleships, let's just have it be split right down the middle, I guess. I don't like it, per se. But I think it is what it is. So we'll just go ahead and do that. And then for our defense platforms, we're going to do basically the same thing. We're going to switch over to 1 shield there. And then for our ion cannon, we can't actually do that. So we're going to leave that as it is. And then for our Colossus, I think we go for, like, pure shields. Something like that. But we're currently building one, so we can't actually save that. Now, as far as our weapons go, I don't actually know what exactly we're going to go for here. We're definitely not going to be using picket ships or missile boats, so we're going to switch to interceptors. And we do want advanced afterburners on this thing, I think. That actually didn't increase our evasion. I think we're evasion capped. That's fine. So a swarm ship intellect will be fine. And then as far as weapons on this goes, we want things that have the most shield penetration. So, like disruptors. Disruptors would be good. Like, I think we're going to use basically exclusively disruptors for the penetration. And then let's just go ahead and have a shield capacitor on this guy, I think. And let's see here. Something along the lines of that. I mean, maybe an auxiliary fire control. It's only 40 HP. I think that'll be fine. So for a destroyer, we're going to do basically the same thing. I mean, sure, Gauss cannons are good against shields, but why do that when we can just use phase disruptors and just hit their hulls? 2.5 damage per day, I mean, it is kind of low. So maybe what we do is we run like 2/3 disruptors, and then 1/3 either, let's see here, 50% shield damage, and 25% hull damage. I think autocannons are a better bet here. Sure, they're bad against armor, but from what I'm reading, these guys don't have armor. So we'll run something like that. And then here, we don't need a picket ship stern. We'll run a gunship stern. And then we'll put in an auxiliary fire control. And as far as weapons go, well, we'll put Stormfire autocannons in the small slots and phase disruptors in the mediums. There we go. And now for cruisers. Well, as far as our artillery goes, kinetic artillery is clearly the choice because it punches through shields. Now, this guy wants to sit at 50 range. Plasma has a range of 60 at medium size. So we can go ahead and have something along the lines of that. Just punch through those shields. Wait, that's plasma. Hang on a moment. Phase disruptors. Just punch through those shields, hit their hulls. That's the idea. Just wanted to double check that I didn't put plasma on any of those. Okay, Giga Cannon is interesting, but I think we're going to be using the arc emitter for our size X weapons. So we'll just stick this on for our battleships. And yeah, well, we're just going to be using a focused arc emitter, and then for our large, I think kinetic artillery is the way to go here. And then we'll just stick on, I mean, we could just do Gauss cannons. Just for, or we could just completely double down on kinetic artillery. I don't hate that. 100% shield damage. I mean, if they've got armor, we have armor penetration in our plasma and our arc emitters. Or not plasma. Why do I keep saying that? In our disruptors and in our arc emitters. Okay, so now for our Titan. Now all we have is the Perdition Beam, and it's not good against shields. It is good against armor and hull, but that's not ideal. So I think for this guy as well, we just continue to double down on the kinetic artillery. We want to batter those shields into submission. Once we get the shields down, the Perdition Beam can help chip through any armor that they have. Plus we have all of that armor bypass. For defense platforms, well, these are mediums. I feel like we go ahead and put a light station section on here. Put on one more dark matter deflector and 2 armors. And then a shield capacitor. And then as far as weapons go, we put phase disruptors in the mediums and autocannons in the smalls. Like that. And then as far as our ion cannon goes, all we have is the Perdition Beam, so that'll be fine. As far as our Colossus goes, same thing. I mean, we could put on World Crackers, but I mean, neutron sweeps are not effective against machine empires, I think. But maybe that's okay. So, that's basically what we're going to be doing. We are going to go ahead and unpause momentarily so that they can get basically back to their home systems, and then go ahead and reinforce these guys, or rather upgrade them. That'll be fine. Now, our minerals are currently a little on the low side, and our effectiveness is also a little on the low side. Third machine world right there, interestingly. We have identified what must be a third machine world in the Sitter system. A local gas giant spontaneously ignited, burning with the intensity of a small sun for close to a standard day. The planet then rapidly cooled, revealing its metal core, complete with the same planet-wide factories that have been witnessed on other machine worlds. Huge AI-controlled defensive fleets have already taken up positions in orbit. This is getting worse and worse. So, from what I was reading, there will be 4 of these machine worlds. Now, they're going to be fighting the Hive first, almost certainly, and it looks like the Vestige is going to be a buffer for us here as well. The Vestige might decide to help us out. The Glitch Defense Unit almost certainly will not, since they decided to, you know, go insane. So there is that. We'll probably have to kill them. No real way around that one. It is what it is. And there's that 4th machine world. We'll get to that in just a moment, but first, we need to give some stuff to one of our sectors. Specifically, this sector. Here you go, Mishri. You can have yourself some energy credits. 4th machine world. A 4th machine world is now active in the TA system. Where is this? Is this one of ours? This is one of ours. Holy crap! Look at that. Okay. The 6th planet of the system, which was previously covered in toxic fumes, somehow expunged its dense atmosphere in a matter of days. When this process was over, the planet's surface parted to reveal an immense planet-wide factory complex. Ancient fleets of AI-controlled warships are now emerging from underground hangars to continue the crusade against the entirety of organic civilization. This is hopefully the last one. Okay, so it's right here. They have a total strength of, 450k there. Do we actually have any data on them? No, we don't. They're moving to the Pilgrims. Okay, they're actually spreading out a bit. It looks like this cluster is going to be defending them, and these two will be attacking. Well, we can actually fight these guys, which is interesting. We're going to take a few losses here, to be sure, because we are not in position to defend that. We will be relatively soonish, but we also need to upgrade our fleets still, which will take some time. So yeah, we're going to take a few losses. There's no way around that. I think we don't even bother trying to build anything around here. We just say, you know, take what you want, we'll take it back in a bit. So that's kind of the concept. How are we doing on blocking the ghost signal? We're still 34 months out. Oof. Okay, well, we are almost back to our shipyards. 10 days. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 here. And so we are going to go ahead and do that. Open borders from the Silicon compilers. Sounds good to me. But they're... Oh, okay. There's a contingency here. Oh, okay. Right. This is their other machine world here. This here is just something they stole. Well, they didn't even steal it. They just destroyed it. Now that's interesting. Okay, well. How long will it take to upgrade? Not super long, actually. That's good. How close are you to being back?
Research station
You're getting
lost
there.
to enemy action.
Yeah. We knew that was going to happen. It sucks a bit, but it's fine. We'll get them back eventually. We just need to take out this. As far as fighting these two fleets goes, that won't be too bad. It's going to be actually attacking this system that's going to suck. Now this starbase isn't particularly strong. However, they do have this AI core here. Oh my. Uh-huh. Well, that's strong. Then they've got these guys, these warforms. So, yeah, they are really bad against shields. And their tech isn't actually that good. So yeah, going to shield penetration, their hull points are very, very low, I'm noticing. They have basically equal shields and armor, though. Well, that's okay. Our disruptors will penetrate right through their armor as well. So let's check down here and see what their sterilizer classes look like. They do have neutron launchers. But those are bad against shields too. Okay. So yeah, we're pretty much ready to fight these guys once we are actually in position here. Now it'll be a bit, to be sure. So go ahead and upgrade as soon as you're in there. It'll be another month before we can get started on that, though. Come on, guys. Get in there. There you go. Okay, so they are actually going to expand, it looks like. They are building something out there. That's fine. That's A-okay. Go ahead and upgrade.
Enemy offensive action imminent. This is not
of course.
a drill.
Oh, boy. They're trying to cleanse us. So I guess all we can do is this, is humiliate. War goal has already been set. I guess it is what it is. So, as far as these guys go, man, that sucks. That timing, though. How do I want to handle this? Well, let's take a quick look. And once they jump into our system down here, because we can't do anything yet, obviously, since we're upgrading. Once they jump into our system, let's see what kind of weapon systems they have. It's gonna suck if they have things that are great against shields. Okay, can we see yet? Hey, we can see. Okay, so they have straightcraft. 100% shield penetration. But everything else, I mean, they have disruptors. Man, this sucks. Okay. How do I want to handle this? Well, we have very little option. We're going to take losses. So there is that. Stellaris, you okay? You okay there? There we go. So, we definitely need to fight these guys. Now, that's going to basically wreck our entire fleet. I really wish they had attacked the Hisma Eradicators instead. That would have been super nice. Because then I would have been able to deal with this. I think we just have to leave this. Deal with this first. Any way you slice it, this is gonna suck. This is really gonna suck. 97% done here.
Ships refitted.
Okay, these guys are now refitted. Come on down here. These guys are halfway done. Oh man, this sucks. Well, they're kind of splitting up though. Wait a second. Okay, hang on a moment. We'll get to you in a moment, contingency. Look at this. These guys are heading into the Eradicators. Are they attacking over here? Or, wait, are they attacking the contingency over here? I'm confused. What exactly are they doing? Anyway, a change in the ghost signal. The contingency is building up to something. The ghost signal has begun to change, likely morphing till it finds the next weakness in our defenses. So far we've been able to stave it off, but it's only a matter of time until they break through our firewall. We must take action. Well, we are. 26 more months. Well, it's nice of them to be heading out this way. We absolutely need to fight this fleet then. And it's going to do a lot of damage to us, but we can do it. So this guy then, we can get our Ascension perk, or not our Ascension perk even, we can get our Versatility Tradition, and now we're 222 months out from our Ascension perk. Oh, so much bad timing. So much bad timing. 70% done upgrading at Gamma Draconis. Non-aggression pact there. Yep. Come on, guys. Get up there. Okay. Push these guys back. There we go. I mean, we're going to be taking damage because we are not spec'd to take these guys on. But I think we'll be fine. There we go. We won that. It's going to cost about 10,000 to get that back. So we just want to push back in this way. For now. And then Legion 01, I mean... we have to deal with this stuff, but we can't. Because of the jerk Fallen Empire. Okay. This fleet is now fully upgraded. So, the question now becomes, do we try to just push in here super fast and make them want out of this war? Well, they have fleets that went around this way. I'm not sure to what end. They might be attacking the contingency, who knows. Our other option is to start doing hit and run on the contingency. Like, come down here and see what we can actually get done. And I think that's a good choice. We can push back, theoretically, the glitch defense unit. Heavy on the theoretically. Okay, here's another one of their fleets. So we're gonna see about pushing them back. This is gonna be costly. There's no doubt about that. But we shouldn't theoretically have... oh, there's two fleets here. Lovely. But I think we're still winning this. The contingency has finally pierced our defenses. We have discovered a hostile self-replicating sequence hooked into our security system. Embedded in the sequence was a friendly reminder of the contingency's purpose in the galaxy, namely to kill, maim, dismember. They now have access to our core functions, and until we find a way to block the target, or to block the signal, we are exposed to their attacks. We are at risk. Well, we're working on it. 23 months, though. Like, we have so many irons in the fire, too. Like, we're kind of screwed, honestly. This may be the end of the Exterminator Hub. Too many things going on at once. Do you guys want a status quo piece? They do. I want to push them back to the original borders first, though. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go do that. Yeah, the Xeran Commonality joined the Condign Concord. Good for them. Okay. So far, so good. We need to get down here, though. ASAP. Now, as far as this goes, they are spreading, but they're also spreading themselves thin. So that's an interesting event that's happening. They aren't spreading much over here yet. Okay, so we just need to push in. Come on, guys. There you go. 5 days. Okay, now another month till we get over here. Yeah, these machine fleets are going ham up here. I'm well aware. Actually, it's this one that's going ham. We have to go fight it. Because he's being a jerk. Still. Oh, man. I don't want to lose territory here. If we can take, like, up to Delta Refuge, that'll be fine. He doesn't want this fight very much anymore, so... Okay, we are intercepting. He's going to want out of it after this, for sure. And we're going to be a lot more successful against the continuity. Or, not the continuity, what's it called? The contingency. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, just go straight up to Delta Refuge. Just go directly there. 70 days from there. Gotcha. Merge all of these guys together. There we go. So far, so good. We're doing okay. I want to jump into here, hit that, and immediately jump out. I want to make these guys sad. Ideally. It's a reasonably strong fleet. Their other fleets are out of position. They could respawn with their super strong fleet, but that's fine. That is just fine. Okay, we're going to be fighting these guys here, and it's going to suck. But we should be okay. Theoretically. There we go. We took out that station, and now we're actually fighting them. It certainly is going to suck. But we're going to win this. Pretty handily. So far, so good. Come on, guys. Finish them off. Excellent. Okay. Get to Delta Refuge.
Construction complete.
We want to fully reinforce this. We want to take Delta Refuge and then peace out. Right. Well, very, very soon. Okay. Legion 01, where are you? What happened? You're at full strength? 88.9k. Oh, right, because... Right. It's because we haven't yet fully researched this. 13 more months on that. Excellent. Okay. Would you accept peace? Status quo? Yes, he would. Status quo peace. Let's do this. Error, 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 error. Nice. Okay. So there's that. At long last. I want you to come repair the fleet. And we need to continue reinforcing this thing. Legion 01. Same thing. Well, I mean, I want you to come repair, but back at Chi Draconis. So come on back. It'll take some time to get there, but that's fine. That's just fine. So they don't seem too interested in actually fighting us, which is good. Just letting them kind of do their thing over there for right now. But we are kind of over, so I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode we'll see what we can do to contain the contingency over here. See you all then.